Hi everybody, welcome to Reading with Mrs. DeGagne. Do you and your best friend have everything in common? I'm going to guess that maybe you don't. I think differences help make really good friendships. Today we're going to hear a story about two friends who don't have everything in common. This is Nerdy Birdy Tweets by Aaron Reynolds, illustrated by Matt Davies. This is Nerdy Birdy. Nerdy Birdy loves playing video games. This is Vulture. Vulture thinks video games are boring. Vulture loves snacking on dead things. Nerdy Birdy thinks dead things are gross. Nerdy Birdy and Vulture are very different. They are also best friends. 3 things Nerdy Birdy and Vulture love to do together. 1. Make fun of each other's lunch. 2. Make silly faces. 3. Take goofy pictures of each other. One day, Nerdy Birdy discovered an amazing new game. It's called Tweetster, he told Vulture. What does it do? Asked Vulture. Lots of things. 1. Collect tons of friends online who may or may not text you back. 2. Play games with them all. 3. Tweet messages and pictures for them all to see. Sounds awesome, said Vulture, even though it really sounded kind of dull. An hour later, Nerdy Birdy had 50 new Tweetster friends. I'm friends with a flamingo. Neat. A day later, Nerdy Birdy had 100 new Tweetster friends. He played Angry Worms with an ostrich and tweeted his score. I'm friends with an ostrich. How cool is that? Cool. A week later, Nerdy Birdy had 500 new Tweetster friends. He had never dreamed he could have that many friends. I'm friends with a puffin. She lives in Iceland. Iceland! You're friends with a vulture, and she's dying of boredom. Boredom. Let's do something different in a minute. This is not fun. Do you realize that I can fit your whole body in my beak? I could eat you in one bite if I wanted. That's nice. Vulture decided she'd had enough of watching Nerdy Birdy play Tweetster. Vulture spread her wings and flew away. An hour later, Nerdy Birdy finally noticed. The next day, Vulture had a surprise for Nerdy Birdy. Vulture had joined Tweetster. They tweetstered together all morning. At lunchtime, they put away their games. It was just like old times. They made fun of each other's lunch. They made silly faces. They took goofy pictures of each other. And then they logged back onto Tweetster. Vulture found a surprise waiting for her. What is this? At Nerdy Birdy, at Vulture Girl is a messy eater. She eats dead things. Ew! Oh, that! It's a picture from lunch. Why did you tweet it to all your Tweetster friends? I thought it was funny. Just because you thought it doesn't mean you should tweet it. Why? It's embarrassing. I just thought... No, you didn't. Vulture spread her wings and flew away. An hour later, Vulture hadn't come back to their favorite telephone wire. A day later, Vulture wouldn't answer any of Nerdy Birdy's calls. Vulture! A week later, Nerdy Birdy found a dead squirrel on the road. Vulture's favorite snack. He waited for hours, hoping she might stop by. Vulture never showed up. But then it hit him. Nerdy Birdy had 500 Tweetster friends. He'd asked them for advice. He tweeted at Nerdy Birdy, "My best friend is mad at me. What should I do?" 10 minutes later, nobody had tweeted back. An hour later, nobody had tweeted back. A day later, only 3 Tweetster friends had tweeted back. At Puffin Stuff, "What do you want me to do about it? I live in Iceland." Unhelpful. At Ostrich49. LOL, stinks to be you. Super unhelpful. At Pink Flamingo 7. Try not to be such a bird brain. LOL. It wasn't meant to be helpful, but it was super duper helpful. Nerdy Birdy closed down his game. He opened up his tiny little wings and he flew. He flew high. He flew low. He flew across town. He flew over fields until he spotted her. Vulture blended right into the branches of the dead oak tree. But Nerdy Birdy knew his friend a mile away. I was a bird brain. Vulture said nothing. I shouldn't have tweeted that photo of you. Vulture said nothing. I'm sorry, said Nerdy Birdy. You should be, said Vulture. I really am. And he really was. What about your 500 tweetster friends? Nerdy Birdy shrugged. One real live view is worth 1,000 tweetster friends. This is Nerdy Birdy. This is Vulture. They are very different. They are also best friends. Some days Nerdy Birdy decides what they should do. Take that! I just beat your Angry Birds all-time high score. One more game, please! Some days Vulture decides what they should do. Dead raccoon, dead ahead. I see it! And some days they even get together and tweet. I like this book for a couple different reasons. One of the reasons is that it reminds me that the internet is forever. So we need to be careful about the things we say and do on it. And it reminds me how important your friends should be to you. How you need to think about what they need and they want to make your friendship stronger. How you have to be brave enough to say you're sorry when you've done something that hurts their feelings. So this book taught me a lot, and I'm glad I shared it with you. See you next time on Reading with Mrs. DeGagne.